Hi, welcome today. What is today? Today is the 25th. Welcome today. 25 of my 31 challenges, 31 videos, 31 days. I cannot believe this is my 25th video in a row. And it's awesome. I'm using the Four-Legged Friends Cricut Lite cartridge that I got this weekend again. And I've got the screen on my Gypsy to show you. I've mentioned about a gazillion times I work in a veterinary hospital. And so I was going to make a gift for a technician friend of mine. I'm going to make one for myself as well. Our cars are about the same color, and they're really close to this red. Let me zoom out. Sorry, that's way too close. Alright, got my zoom figured out there. Okay, so this is about the color red of both of our cars. And then as a complementary color, I was going to use this metallic color. It's kind of a bronzy. Because I like it and I think it looks good against this dark red color. I was looking through all my pieces of vinyl, and you know, it's when you're looking through and you're like, oh, I wish I had a piece of that color, and I didn't have a piece, any of the colors I was wishing I was having. So I'm going to try out these colors, and I'm just going to hit cut on my Cricut over here after I plug my Gypsy in, because as you can see, this is just one of the layers that comes out, well, one of the designs that comes already ready on there. It's a little scalloped heart with a little paw print and a heart that goes inside it. And so I'm gonna cut these out real quick, and then when I get to putting them together, I'll show you. So I'll be right back. Thanks. Once you go vinyl, you will love it. I use the recommended settings that I've read online. The speed and pressure are both at 3. Blade depth is 3. Everything's 3. 3, 3, 3, and you can't go wrong. And that is for the Kiss Cut setting on the vinyl, which is going to allow whatever pieces you cut to stay a part of your vinyl. Now, I have cut some things all the way through my vinyl, and if they weren't very detailed or didn't take up a lot of area, then I didn't have a problem, but I messed up several things that I was trying to cut out. So these are about, I'm going to say 5 inches. I just kind of blew them up on the Gypsy until I liked them. And then I have some space over here where I'm going to save, because I only cut on half of this vinyl. And that's a big piece. I can cut something else on that piece, so I'm going to save it and put it back in my folder. Now, there are paw prints inside these hearts, which I think are adorable, so I'm going to save them. I mean, theoretically, there's some more on here that I could cut some tiny things out of, but I'm not that interested. The vinyl is really inexpensive, y'all. It's as cheap as a piece of paper. So, what I thought I would do, actually, so that I can keep the paw prints, because they're really, really cute. This is the transfer paper from ProvoCraft. I'm going to cut a couple of 3-inch squares here. Maybe a 4x3. It's got actual measuring stuff on the back. So, oh, well, I'm actually cutting a 5x4. I'm sorry. This is approximately 5 inches by 4 inches. And then I'm going to peel off the backer. So this is the tacky side. It's not super, super tacky. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. I'm going to burnish it down. And I'm going to take my paw print off of there, so that I can have some paw print stickers. I burnished that with my finger, and it's coming off perfectly. I just burnished it really, really well with my finger. Okay, so now, oh, I didn't mean to take this one off too. Don't come off. Okay. So I wanted to leave the heart so that I can transfer it into the middle of my scalloped heart over here. So I'm going to save this. I'm just going to put it to the side where hopefully I can't touch it. And then I'm going to cut another piece just like that one. And I think I paid $9.99 for 2 sheets of 12 by 24. I think it's 2 sheets of 12 by 24 transfer paper. I'm pretty sure they sell this at Archivers, so if you had a coupon, you could go in and buy it 30% off. And I have to tell you, I love it. You can use the blue painter's tape. I've seen people do that. I haven't tried that one myself just because I don't have any blue painter's tape. You can use packing tape. It works okay, but you want to get it really, really not as tacky as it comes off the roll. If it's that tacky, it doesn't work as well. Okay, so there, I peeled my second paw print. See that? I'm going to lay it to the side very carefully because I'm very accident prone. Sure you've noticed. I'm going to go ahead and cut. It's not wide enough. I'm going to cut this little piece off and I'm going to save it. I'm pretty sure I'll be transferring something tiny later. You don't have to use transfer stuff at all if you are, brave and fearless. I am not brave and fearless. I'm pretty brave, but not totally fearless. Okay. So this is going to need to be about 5 wide, 5 long. So I'm going to cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. So the piece I have was just a little bit too small. And then I'm going to be really careful and move my scalloped hearts to the side. The only reason that I needed 2 pieces to move those paws is because I didn't have somewhere to move them to. So I'm going to use this one piece of transfer tape that I just cut to transfer both of these paw print images. I'm going to move my camera. Nobody looking get dizzy. Okay. So I can transfer these 2 images with my one piece of transfer tape. You just want to make sure that you're completely covering whatever you want to pick up. And there is a burnishing tool. It's, a tongue depressor, a giant popsicle stick. You can use this. The scraper out of your Cricut toolkit works great. If you didn't see the video for the day that I decorated a cake tote. I call it a cake tote, cake plate, whatever. Anyway, so I'm actually going to wipe this off with a paper towel because it's a little grungy. Just from hanging out in my sticker drawer. I don't know if I told you this. I've decorated some cups, and I've had some cups gifted to me that are decorated with this very same vinyl. This is the shiny vinyl from the Vinyl Superstore, and I'll put her link up again. She has specials all the time. She has specialty vinyl that is just gorgeous, and it's the only vinyl I have used. I haven't bought any of Probocraft's vinyl, but just because this is the first vinyl that I got to use. I got to use some at a crop at a friend's house, and I loved it. So she orders on a regular basis from this lady, and so I always try to order some. She has 2 kinds of the vinyl. She has a matte vinyl, which would be more like the indoor vinyl that's guaranteed, I think, to stick on your wall for a year. And after a year, it is supposed to come off and not remove the paint, but I haven't used that kind, so if you use it, let me know how it works out. She has great reviews, and she used to only sell on eBay, but now she has her own store website. So it's the vinylsuperstore.com, I believe. But like I said, I'll put another link up. And she does have transfer paper, and I'm sure her transfer paper is great. I just didn't already have some of hers, and I needed some one day really, really bad, and then I didn't even use it for a long time. This transferred really well. There's some air bubbles, but I think that's because I didn't clean that first piece of vinyl, and that's just from it being in with all my stickers. I keep all my sheets of vinyl in with my stickers. So that one will be mine. It's got some little air bubbles in it, but it looks really cute. And this vinyl is guaranteed to last up to 5 years outside. All right, so I'm gonna get a baby wipe, and I'm gonna pimp a brand here. I buy Huggies baby wipes. I buy the hypoallergenic Huggies brand because, well, my crafty friend had this kind. We both work in the veterinary hospital, and sometimes you need baby wipes for your pets. If they're young or old and a little sick, and you might need to help them with their, cleanliness, or if they're getting a mouth infection or something. If they need any wiping, if your pets need any wiping, then the Huggies brand are super thick. And the packaging you can get the Huggies in, they come in these little containers, and I don't have mine in the refillable container yet. I just have them in the refill bag that I buy them in, because my husband's been using them around the house too. Baby wipes are amazing. They will clean anything. I love baby wipes. But anyway, so you can buy them in the stackable cube thing that's refillable, and they come in really cute designs, or of course, you can decorate them yourself. And that container keeps them fresh for a really, really long time. And I did find that out the hard way, because the first baby wipes I bought were not Huggies. Even though I had used the Huggies at my friend's house, I was like, oh, well, they cost a little more. I'll just buy the cheaper store brand. And then they dried out before I got a chance to use them. And since then, I've been at crops and stuff with friends who bought the store brand, and theirs were drying out. And so I'd rather have something that's going to last than something that's going to dry out before I get a chance to use it all. So I'm trying not to get too much of my head in here, because I've showered and I'm ready for bed, and I look terrible, so I really don't want you to see me. Apparently I can't do this upside down. I think these colors do look really, really good together. However, if she doesn't like it, I'm not going to get bent out of shape. I'm just going to say, okay, awesome. I'm probably going to make a few more of these to give as gifts, we have 2 lady veterinarians. Just trying to decipher what colors I have that I could give them. And then I can put my paw prints. This is where the vinyl came off of. This is where the paw prints originally were. And I can just stick the paw prints back on there. And then when I get ready to use them, they'll be ready to go. I've got 2 paw print stickers ready to go. Okay, so there's a place where this wasn't entirely flat. You saw me not burnish this down really well. So anyway, there it is. I think it's fantastic. Let me zoom you out a little bit. I think it's pretty fantastic, and I'm really happy with it. And like I said, if you have never cut the vinyl with your Cricut, I highly recommend you do it, because it cuts like the butter. Like butter. And so that's my project for day 25. Have a great night, y'all. Thanks for watching.